Tonight, keep an eye on these rookies. Miami's Tyler Hero scored 29 Tuesday night in a win over the Hawks, the most by a Heat rookie since D-Wade 15 years ago. Wow. Tonight in Atlanta, Heat and Hawks again, and you'll get a look at the number 4 pick in the draft, the Hawks' DeAndre Hunter. A trick-or-treat double dip. The Heat and the Hawks, and then the Nuggets and Pelicans, as we welcome you to a very spooky Studio J. Boy, look at that. That phony thunder and lightning. That guy the guy who had the last.
We don't even have to fake it in here. You just walk outside.
Yeah, and look at the pumpkins down there in front of the set. Personalized pumpkins. Those are very impressive.
That's very impressive.
Yeah. Ooh, I thought that was Kawhi Leonard.
Anyway, welcome everybody. Ernie Johnson, Charles Barkley, Kenny the Jet Smith. Hope to have the big fella back with us next week. Yes. Shaquille O'Neal making his return. So you said last week when we were on the road, you said Tyler Hero. He's the guy you really want to watch with Miami.
Well, he's my pick for Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, it's easy. Presented by Auto Trader. He's made it look easy.
Listen, he got what we call swag. He has tremendous confidence. Ernie, I saw him play at Auburn last year. I did something I never did
before. Kentucky.
Kentucky. No, I'm talking about they played at Auburn.
Yeah.
I went on the bus and I asked Calipari, and I talked to that kid for a second. He's one of the best college players I've seen last year. I saw him in person. He came down to Auburn. He made 3 of the last.
You didn't see Zion play last year?
No, I'm talking about in person.
Oh, okay.
I did not see Zion play in person.
I'm just saying, you say.
No, but I'm talking about he came down to Auburn. Auburn, we had a terrific team.
He's been in there with Jimmy Butler just now returning from paternity leave. So, yeah, they've gotten some good minutes.
Bring a game.
Yeah,
bring a
Jimmy's
game.
been on paternity leave. Haven't had a chance to yell at him yet. That's why he's playing well.
Yeah, none. Yeah. He's another one you watch. A hard nails type of guy. You know, he brings his game, not his name. Understands. I think he understands at such a young age what he's good at. Like, he gets in the areas of the floor where you say, oh, he's going to make that. Yeah. Like, oh, he's going to make that. Oh, he's. Typically, you don't see that until about the 3rd year in the NBA. Guys understand where they are and what they're really good at.
Yeah, but that really just speaks to the Miami Heat, though.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Kenny knows this. A lot of players go to bad organizations, get bad habits, learn bad habits from players and coaches. You go to the Miami Heat, number one, you're going to be in shape, and they're going to hold you accountable. So this is a good situation for an undrafted player.
When Nunn was at Oakland University, he was the 2nd leading scorer in the country behind Trae Young, and we won't see Trae Young tonight, unfortunately, because of the ankle injury, but a great start for him. Had a 38-point game, had a 39-point game for Atlanta.
Yeah, he's showing that what he did in college or the way he scored in college, he can do it at the professional level. A lot of times that doesn't translate because the athletes are bigger, stronger, faster, and they're smarter. So you're playing against better players. But he's showing that, no, the areas of the floor where I get buckets, I'm going to be able to do it against anyone and the best players in the world. And now you're going to have to look at me and say, am I going to be an NBA All-Star? Yeah. He's working towards that thing and trying to get the Atlanta Hawks, which in the Eastern Conference, Chuck,
hey,
they could play around and get in there and be a playoff team, possibly.
I have told you, you got the 76ers, you got Milwaukee,
and the Raptors.
The Raptors. And the Celtics. You got 4 teams that are going to be.
And then everybody else is up.
And everybody else just a bunch of ugly girls looking for a date.
Hey, I need to get you guys to weigh in. But it was interesting. Jimmy Butler's in town.
You left them in the gym all night by themselves when nothing be happening in the morning but sleep.
Hey, Jimmy Butler's in town, and so Kristen Ledlow asked him about being pulled into the thing from last night. If it wasn't a fight, how would you characterize what went down in Philadelphia?
A snuggle party. They were two guys holding each other.
Hey, you had 2 good ones today already in 5 minutes.
You had 2. There was no punches thrown. How can you call some of fighters that have no punches thrown?
Oh, man. This dude said it was a snuggle party.
That's the first I've ever heard that.
No, we don't need these guys fighting, though, because somebody can get hurt.
They're not fighting. We don't need these guys snuggling.
We don't need these guys snuggling.
Somebody could actually get hurt if they were actually fighting.
Heat and Hawks coming up in just a bit. Back with more in just a minute.